Hello, Virgos. Thank you so much for tuning in. All right. So, this is your general energy reading for December 2017. And I say general energy because, this message just might not be for you this month. However, I strongly believe that Spirit makes sure that whoever needs to see this message is going to be drawn to it and will see the video. So I truly appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch my video and to listen to the messages from Spirit. So that being said, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I truly appreciate all you guys. Thank you so much. And for everyone who I've connected with on a personal level, who schedule personal appointments, thank you so much for entrusting me and sharing your energy with me. It means a lot to me to be able to help others. Like a personal reading, my website link is below, psychicgemby.com, and I'm scheduling appointments for evenings and weekends, Pacific Standard Time here in America. All right, guys, so let's get to this. Virgo 2017, December, the last month of the year. Can you believe it? It's crazy. All right, so let's find out what the cards have to say for you this month. What do Virgos need to know about this? All right, some things that just couldn't hold back. Okay, so the Five of Cups is about grief, traditionally. But in this deck, I mean, this guy is like happy. He's cheersing. He's saying, let's party. And reversed, there's no party. There's no cheersing. So I'm definitely feeling that grief coming over in this message. Okay, 2 5s came out for you. Very interesting. I feel like you're moving past grief, though. To be quite honest with you, I feel like you're moving past grief. All right. Okay, so my guides are saying there's a message here with just these 3 cards. Oh my gosh. So we do see that healing, like I was saying. This one. See, with his back, I feel like to me, he's moving forward. He's moving away from this situation. And, normally that's not what this card means. It means conflict or complications. And no, I mean, I feel like you're moving away from the grief. I do. It's healing. So December is really going to be about healing for you. Okay. You guys have some heavy players in yours as well. I just did the Leo Virgo cusp. They had some heavy hitters in theirs. Okay. So I'm listening to them. Sorry. Um, Okay, so what did they see? They came back. So I really see you moving on here again. Just so this woman figure, the Empress. So a wife, a mother, somebody who is older, and this isn't a younger person. General energy can also be a male, and you're just really trying to move on and heal from this situation here that you were involved with somebody who is older. You may be trying to resolve the situation with them, or you just may be trying to resolve the situation on your own away. But I do see you moving forward. You're wanting to get away from all of this. You're tired of just kind of that lack of focus, that chaos that has been in your life. You're really seeing December as a way to move away from the chaos. Hey, sup, dog? Yeah, I just feel like you're looking to move away from this chaos. You're recovering and just you're. I don't feel like you want to fight. I don't feel like you want to fight. I just you're determined here to get away from the lies, the sneaky, the just I'm hearing batshit crazy. Okay, you're wanting to get away from the batshit crazy, and you're wanting to envision your future here. That's what you're looking at. You're looking for a more honest relationship, an honest place to be, an honest place to focus. And for some of you, you're wanting to completely get away from this male, female, because this is general energy. So, emperor and empress energy, the mother, father energy, someone who probably tried to control you or did control you, someone who wanted to tell you what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. Like they're oppressive, and you're just really looking. Yeah, you're like, I'm moving on. It's either it's my way or the highway right now. I do not want this discord. I do not want this at all. So everything's going to change, or I'm going to change without you, or everything has changed because you said see ya. You're like, peace out, peace out. You're done, or you're about done. Either join me in therapy so we can work this relationship out, or I'm out. I'm outie 5,000. Like, I don't even want to do it. I'm just looking towards the future now. I'm looking towards the future. I don't want to look back at this hassle. I'm looking towards the future. And then that's what, God, look at all these major players here for your future. So, the Queen of Wands, she is in this deck. She is looking out to the future. She's not looking back at any of the other cards. She is ready to. And the Emperor again, that's crazy because that was just in a Leo Virgo. It's like you're looking towards the lessons you've learned, the developing you've learned. This situation here where, this kind of sneaky shit, shady shit, and you're just like, no, I'm not going to be controlled. I've learned some life lessons. I'm ready to put this all down and just go forward. And I'm not going to drag you behind me. You're either going to join me as an equal or I'm out. You're looking for that harmony. So I want to pull some. Oh, sorry. My Leo, will my Leo come back and have a relationship with me? I haven't spoken to him since February. Oh my God, here we go again. You're describing my life, Phil. Well, I might be very well connecting with your energy right now, but I want to pull a couple more clarifiers, and then sup dog, I will pull you some cards. What's going on with this queen? What is going on with this queen? go. Okay. Okay. So in this deck, the Wheel of Fortune to me, I mean, he does not look fortunate. He looks like a dumbass who would cover their eyes, get on a wheel, try to balance while there is a snake right there, you know? So to me, this is just like I've made some bad decisions and I'm ready to now build off of my mistakes and build off of my mistakes and grow here. I've not been lucky at all. So I feel like there's a lot of procrastination here around this. A lot of procrastination about dealing with this other person here. So the other male, female. But you're just like, I'm wiser now. I don't want to look back on my bad decisions except for to not repeat the same mistakes. I want to, and I say this all the time in my videos, success isn't built on success is built on failure. And that's the way you're looking at it, is I'm ready to build off my failure, move forward, use what I've learned, but at the same time, I'm not going to look back, because whoever this person is here, it's just not worth it unless they're ready and willing to be on the same page as you. And I'm not necessarily feeling that, because you do have a fondness and love for them. But if they're not ready to and willing to be on the same page as you, it looks like this month you're just ready to move forward. Okay, I'm going to pull you an oracle card, and then I will pull something here for Sup Dog. Goosebumps again, Phil? Uh-oh. I usually only get those when people's loved ones come and talk to me, and then I relay the message, and I'm like, holy shit, that's so weird that I got that from that image. Okay, here we go. Virgos. You know you want to be on the same page and move forward, but either way, you're wanting to move forward. Holy cow. All right. That was I think a blast of energy of considering how much you're just ready to move forward. Be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. And that's what that's what y'all are doing right now. You're just dreaming about the future, being better, brighter, bigger, happier. Slow, simple acts of kindness. Show simple acts of kindness. A simple act of kindness can energize you and bring happiness to those around you. And I feel like that's what you're ready to surround yourself with. You're done with all this mystery and intrigue kind of person you've been around, and you're just ready to move forward and enjoy the finer things of life, the simple things of life, and have that honest relationship in your well-being and around you. You want honest people around you, and that's what you are heading towards. Dream is you want to be surrounded with honesty and goodness, and you're ready to move forward. You've been in this place for a long time, and you're like, I'm done, I'm out, I'm moving forward. So pack your shit and come, or I'm leaving. The union of hearts, there is a connection of love that defines explanation. I was really feeling like some of you weren't going to leave that Empress. You just wanted her to leave her ways behind and to jump on board and this new development, this new growth with you. You want to embrace the relationship and love that you have for her, for this Empress and or him, but you want it to be, you want them to want it, not to just pretend they want it. You want them to really to really want it. Cool. All right, let me get these pulled up. I promise, up dog. Sorry it took me so long to come back. Started hanging out with the family, listening to records. The energy. All right. Let me look at your question again. Okay. I think, you know what? Have we talked about this before? Have we talked about how you're supposed to make a Leo feel to get them to come back? Because I'm feeling like we have. Leos like to be king and queen. All right. Stepdog's past relationship. There'd be a reuniting moment, a reuniting situation. Whoa. Okay, so did you see how the cards flopped apart there? I'm not necessarily sure that these things are meant to be. I feel like there's a disconnect for this other person that nothing to do with you, that they're just disconnected from themselves right now, that they're trying to find themselves right now. That's the impression I got strongly by these cards coming apart. All right, now I'm just tripping out. Okay, so I mean, yeah, it's I'm feeling like they feel like life goes on. Like life just goes on, life just goes on. And I honestly, I think they're running from responsibilities, 100% running from responsibilities. And they think, well, life's just going to go on. It'll just change. It'll just happen. It'll just go on. So there's no reason to hang out. There's no reason to put effort in or try. And then, of course, we see the contemplator again. That's what she is to me. She is the contemplator, and she is pointing at the high priestess. So for me, the high priestess always means that psychic intuitive energy. And I think you know the answer as far as in your Leo. I definitely feel as though that you have that just that gut feeling, and perhaps you're not necessarily wanting to hear about it. I feel like this person has ran away from responsibility, kind of left you high and dry, and there's no closure, there's no goodbye, there's no texting, there's nothing. It's just like, well, they ghosted, and you're just like, you're kind of stuck. But they're not. They're not. I'm sorry. I know I'm being very straightforward. I want to be honest with you. I feel like they're just kind of like, well, life goes on. And they're very nonchalant about it, very actually a little cold about it, which a Leo can be. A Leo can be very cold. So I do feel like you have strong support here from friends. I definitely feel like, are your friends wanting, oh, here, you're talking and I'm not even, I feel we're connected. I feel like they're just real cold about it right now. And it's kind of fucked up. But Leos can be like that. They can be very cold. or they'll just shut you out. But I'm feeling you do have a strong support system here. Are your friends wanting you to go out and you're not going out? Like, are your friends like, dude, let's go party, let's go to the bars, let's go shoot some darts, shoot some pool, whatever, you know? Yeah, I know. Leos can be super cold. I really feel like you know that they're not necessarily coming back. I feel like they're just running from responsibility. And it honestly has nothing to do with you. It's their problem. They have created this situation for themselves. They don't want to look at anything in reality right now. They're like out here dreaming in the stars, and that's why he's your Leo. You do stay in a lot. Well, you need to go out. You need to go out and have a good time. And that's okay. So I'm just gonna be straightforward and tell you. I'm trying to block so I don't feel like I'm always afraid I'm gonna hurt someone's feelings when I'm being so honest. But what I'm seeing here is that you have to stop thinking about this person, and that it's time for you to move on, because they don't want that responsibility of a relationship. This person, your Leo, isn't ready to settle down, isn't ready to be committed. Um, they're off in their own little world doing their own little thing. And it's time for you to love yourself now. You've waited for them long enough and they don't deserve it. All right. It's time for you to give you what you deserve. And that's for you to enjoy life, for you to embrace everything that life has to offer for you. And I'm really feeling like you need to go out with your friends. You need to go hang out. And I actually don't feel like I'm telling you anything that you already don't know. With this Empress here, I feel like you are, excuse me, the priestess, the high priestess, I really feel like you know this all. And that me saying it isn't like a surprise to you. I feel like it's a gut feeling that you already know. Baby mama drama. I've been waiting forever. This has been 10 years off and on. They're not ready to commit, and they won't ever be. Not with you, not for this lifetime. It's just you may have that soul connection from past lives, and there may be something for a future life. But I'm feeling like in this life, oh man, I do not want to say that. It's fucked up. So you seen that movie, dude? She's just not into you. Like, that's what I'm hearing. Like, this one isn't for you. It doesn't matter if you've been off and on. This just isn't for you, and you know it. I really feel like you know it in your gut already, that no matter how much fun you've had with them, that you kind of just have to look at it like that. Like, okay, this was really fun off and on for the last 10 years. Sure, we had great sex, or sure we had good times, but now it's time for me to move on. And I think you know that. It's time for you to move on and just enjoy your life. Go out there and see what life has to. Ugh, I know. I'm sorry. Hey, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just seeing the messages. I'm seeing the messages. All right. Address info. I'm not going to lie. Kind of a creepy name. I feel like you want to sell me something. Okay, so please tell us something about the workplace. All right, let me pull some cards for you. Well, you don't need that man. Sup, dog? Having everything but that man, that means that's that one that you've been, wishful thinking on. He's just not the one for you. All right. The universe has something better in store for you. It's just about releasing that energy that you've been holding on to yourself of it, and just saying, you know what? I'm going to go find me somebody else. And I have that strong feeling that it's like your soul partner is out there waiting for you. And when you meet them, you're going to be like, Wow, so this is what it feels like. Okay. That's how you're gonna feel. You're just gonna be like, it's not complicated, it's not difficult, it's gonna be an easy relationship. And all right, for address. For address. About the work. What are we seeing for work? All right, so I feel like it's very cut and dry for you at work. All right, hold on. Sorry. You're so demanding. No. The cat was meowing at the door. No. Sorry, live broadcast. The cat was meowing at the door, and now the kid wants the cat, but all is well again. So I feel like things are really cut and dry. So black and white is what I was getting cut and dry. Where you again, I'm getting another feeling here from the situation that you know, you it's like you don't even really need to ask. You already kind of know what's happening or what's going to happen before it happens. So of course we see the King of Swords here. So so this is something in your mind. You think about it all the time and you don't feel as though things are fair at all. And like, you know, things aren't just, it's like who you know, not what you know in your workplace. It's all about who you know, not what you know. Yeah, things just aren't going the way you hoped at all. All right, so it's time to update your resume. I'm feeling for sure that it's time to update your resume. Yeah. I see this as kind of going around and around and around where it's really a go nowhere situation here. Keep hearing like my guides are strongly saying, and okay, so they're correcting me. It's your guides coming to my through my guides talking that this is it. This is a delay, constant delays, constant bad, just like bad juju, and just yeah, no. I mean, look at all this delay cards. If we look at the tarot for what they mean, this is delay and bad choices and going kind of nowhere. And yeah, this is it's just time to update your resume and start looking. Again, it's who you know, not what you know, and I just don't feel like this is, you know what I mean? It's never going to really work out the way you want it to work out. I know that it'd be better if you could stay a full year. So if you're getting close to a full year, you might want to stay there. But, you know, I feel frustrated. Yeah, well, you should feel frustrated. I can see the frustration here. It's just this, yeah. that like I can even talk. Like it's you know, I get like this when I don't want to just say stuff, but sometimes I have to just say it. You're not going to go anywhere here. And the reason you're not going to go anywhere has nothing to do with you. It's because you don't have your nose at the right person's ass, so to say. And it's just time to move on. And I do feel as though something is better and stronger. Yeah. There's totally something better in your future for you. There is a better job and a better place, a better surrounding environment, the whole work environment. Like there is something better waiting for you. And I kind of feel like it has a little spotlight on it saying, "Hey, I'm over here." I can see the spotlight like shining on it. And it's saying, "Hey, I'm over here. Just look for me and you'll find me." So don't get short timer syndrome and start, slacking in your duties or anything. But I would get your resume done and just, get out there and move forward. Perfect. Okay. All right, Phil. You're Leo too? What is with all you Virgos and your Leos? All right, hold on. Okay, last one because I got a bunch more of these readings to do. When I break down the cusps, that's 36 readings instead of just 12. Last one is from a friend, Phil. Phil King. All right, so let's clear energy. Relationship with the Leo. Phil's relationship. Phil. Ooh. Leos. Oh my God. That's all I have to say. Leos. No, Leos they have a very double side to them. They're super, super sweet. But there are some Leos that will cut you and not even blink. And I just see this situation here where, I feel you pulling your hair, like where you're just wanting to pull your hair out over this Leo. You're so frustrated. They're very stubborn. Like they have a lot of Aries or Taurus in their chart, maybe. And again, I'm not an astrologer. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing. So that energy, that Aries, that kind of young energy where they don't listen to learn, they listen to respond. And you don't learn anything if you're just responding. You have to actually listen to. And I'm feeling like that's what they are. Is it's kind of there's conflict. I don't like seeing the 10 of chalices or the 10 of cups reverse because that is talking about a desire of happiness. And then we have the 8 of swords, and it's talking about new beginnings. So okay, so the new beginnings are a new beginning without chaos. And I do feel like this is going to be a slow process because you are the same as where can be blunt and short if you want. Thanks. Um, I feel like no matter how much you want this, Leo, they're just, yeah, it's time for you to start over and just move forward. I have a feeling that this person is one of those people that when you don't pay attention to them, that's when they're going to come after you. So just keep that in mind that the whole thing will recycle and start over. When you move forward without your Leo, they're going to come after you. And then once you pay attention to them, then they're going to drop you, like they'll ghost you again or whatever. They'll just kind of like drop out. So I would start thinking about moving forward and taking your time doing so. And trying to change. Well, actions speak louder than words, and I'm hearing that. That's exactly what I'm hearing. Because people can say they want to change, but if they're like really, that's like saying, I want to quit smoking, and then you go buy another cigarette, another pack of cigarettes, instead of buying, what are those, e-cigs, or buying tobacco gum and actually making that effort to quit. It's like you can keep saying, I want to quit smoking, I want to quit smoking. But if you're not doing something other than buying cigarettes, then you're not really quitting. Well, I'm only going to smoke half, but that's not quitting. That's smoking half, that's smoking less, but it's still not quitting, kind of thing. And again, I'm just like being blunt, because I say it all the time. I smoke and I say all the time, I want to quit. And then I go to the fucking store and buy another pack of fucking cigarettes, because I eventually just had to look at myself and be like, well, I don't want to quit. And I need to most of all stop lying to myself and saying I do. Because I kept making excuses to go buy another pack of cigarettes. So it's about getting to that point where you can be honest with yourself. And from there, then you can see, well, he's saying he wants to do this, but am I going to be honest with myself and look at his actions? Because the action of buying the tobacco gum, that's my action of showing I want to quit. So just take a look at the action, sister. That too. Well, that's probably why I said it, because your people are here telling me to say your words that you would say, which I love when they do that. So your people must be very straightforward, very like Bronx, kind of like, bam, here it is, lay it out. All right, guys, I thank you for trusting me with your questions and letting me connect with your guides, because I did feel a lot of your guides here. They're making me, God, there's been a lot of guides here today because they're making me dizzy. I keep having to reground myself, a new grounding tube, because I'm like running all this crazy energy through me. That I love being able to help everyone. So thank you so much for watching. So up next, Virgo Libras.